just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
He could have declined it. Where the thing? He could have declined.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Herbert. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping to help your guys get those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he slips it past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Herbert off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it inside. That one complete to McConkey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
That was the result, negative yardage. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Again, thinks that he's going to I think they got closer. That's good.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Throws offside, complete to Keenan Allen. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Let him do it.
How best to describe that one? That's it right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Gibbs.
Oh, nothing.
At the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh, somebody move!
Why are you in?
I see that's probably the...
All right, everybody in the house had to figure that was going to be a one-yard plunge. I know I was fooled. How about you?
Absolutely. Had to readjust my eyes when it was a play fake. Good job defensively, though, to not bite.
Too bad that didn't end the series. They stopped the hold in there.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak.
Get that fucking shit out of here.
That wasn't even you, too.
Yeah. On the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Touchdown. Orlando Gadsden. There to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
But I did, though. But I did.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them.
But it's realistic. Now Francis had a
touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow,
if Francis
right?
doesn't,
Maybe
if
they
he
need to be a
punts,
little more aggressive.
he's not going to see the
Maybe a few
ball
more
until the
pressures
second
towards the
quarter.
quarterback.
And this one definitely not
in a hole.
It's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball
You guys all
will
ran
come
off.
out to the 30 now.
I feel like I'm the only one that runs the reset.
Alright.
You guys have better running backs.
Looking to put a drive together.
Whose fault is that?
Goff going to shift him around. Now a play fake here on first.
Oh, yeah!
And he's going to
Footman goes in.
That right tackle, right guard combo ain't doing it.
Those is not coming in.
You're right, get it online first. Too dangerous for the team. Oh, I said 9.
They've been in 5 weeks, so he doesn't have good guns to throw the two.
Goff now to throw. It's caught by Bryant. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
What?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Cornell.
Goff now looks to throw. It is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to
tackle you and knock the
ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends us
what a
away.
great punt.
Returnable here for Davis. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do work on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert now.
Oh!
That's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
We're back.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Wow, that's so bad.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
That was
Brandon, I think they went standard.
That
wasn't earned.
Teams like the Colts meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through big time.
He's trying to give you the monkey.
Everyone knows that was a watchable season because of someone.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Come on, guys.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Wow. Leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Oh, no, the other one's
now 3rd down and 7. Herbert. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Are you going to judge me?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down the left sideline.
Rookie.
First out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh.
On second down, they'll run it here. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
That was a broken run, too. That was a broken run. I brought the barbecue sauce.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Here's Herbert. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Robinson is in the end zone. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the
Touchdown. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about the passing. You can get past the touchdown. I just didn't want rushing him.
Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, I was telling him to run.
Uh-oh.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
I have
31-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath,
You can't
settle
favorite
down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
You can't be favorite.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 6. Hey, kill Value 3. First game down at the 43-yard line. We're good. Okay.
Now it's gone. This is caught at the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there.
He just audible didn't do it.
They saw it, pressed on it. I'm like, you got it. I trust. You got it.
She's that.
You gotta pay it to go to Tuesday.
Not just.
Black 20.
Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Omari and Hampton, a 16-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Yeah, what are you going
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all loaded up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. You're right.
And this ball will be intercepted.
Oh, been good.
And they're going to take over right there.
I don't know why I did that.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Quick toss by Goff is complete. The gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd and 11.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll go out of bounds. Appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And Herbert, his 3rd interception.
I thought it was there.
Have the football, and he'll take over at the 24-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Oh, he's open!
Open man, it's to Sloan. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown! Isaac to Sloan. 75
Well,
yards.
I know he didn't win this. I lost this.
Dude, it was only the first half. One score. It's the first half.
Tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play,
It's okay, I lost.
75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive?
God damn it, dude.
One play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't
I was trying to be cheeky there with that screen.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if they like.
Trying to be cheeky there.
Big time result.
And he'll be out of bounds here
Back
just
to back.
past the 20-yard line.
Time allows. Oh yeah.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he goes down before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
28-yard gain. Result is a first down.
I was trying to spike it, but I don't know if it was going to make it.
They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. The screen was a little
I would never try it. Ever.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this one is right through. And that'll bring them back within 4.
Stick the points, though. Made a lot of mistakes already.
You want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
I didn't want to just kneel it out.
On this first half.
It's the first time in the entire year that I actually have to do it.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds. A solid return to the 45.
Yeah. I think I had him. He juked me.
But the other guy was
the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. This one swung out to Montgomery.
Oh!
And he gets it inside the 35 and
I have a heavy set and a heavy set.
Oh, is
it the multiple formation one?
First.
I don't know.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that.
Oh! He's wide open!
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
That was the play I was looking at. I don't think you can skip.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I don't know.
180. Hey, down. Louis. Value three. What's that?
Here's Gall. And he comes back with one complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 6.
Turned that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
I know.
Those
It's okay.
faster passes and they're
We
going
should
that
have.
fast.
I'm surprised.
Hesitation as a
He
quarterback,
needed to get
the
there
deflection
sooner.
if you miss might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Super one. Hey, kill. Here goes.
Now gone. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
180. We're good.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Oh, how did you get that? That's crazy.
I thought he was.
Now you're gonna get sacked. Alright, you're gonna get sacked. Well, your guys got damn more people than that.
And his guys are ahead of their lead.
Yeah, I thought Derwin James gonna get that.
And that one pushes the lead out to 11.
Unless you quick stick. You have to use your pass.
No, pass the red line.
Yeah.
Derwin James saw that.
Yeah, from my perspective, I thought my computer was gonna do something there.
Derwin James did it.
Whoa!
A solid return, pretty good field position. Start at the 32.
Yeah.
Pass rush? Or
Just
Feel ya. Feel ya.
The
Can't
offense
really-
back out there. at
Like
the
when you
line,
think,
ready
oh,
for
this
their
computer will
next
get the
drive.
space.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
wow, why
He
don't
gets this out
Wide
wide to
open.
Gibbs. And past the 40
Yes.
before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been
Oh my
made
God.
to take it away.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
No,
2
Nike.
yards to the line, 2nd and 12.
If these guys going to chop into that deficit,
I do.
they got to do
Yeah.
a much better job.
And
of
I
the
have the
game.
defensive.
Caught behind
I
the
do.
line of scrimmage,
You know, before,
yardage to be found.
it was
So first
maxed
down
out.
run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Reason why it's not.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating who he is, and it
To the house?
to each defender.
To the house?
Ended up making a
To the
nice
house?
play, even though...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 50 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
5-9, 5-9.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Oh!
And he will cover up as he's touched it after a short.
I thought he was in. I possession catched it.
Honestly, I don't think he touched it. He technically should have been able to. No, he should have been able to move still. Yeah.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield.
Dang.
A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A draw play, Hampton. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A run once more with Hampton. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
14, go.
Goff now looking to throw.
Oh,
And that one to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play.
Yeah, he's going to go for it. I know.
EA Sports.
And that's why I try to call timeout sooner.
We get ready to start the fourth.
Hey.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Bates' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So we haven't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system.
Oh, fuck, I didn't sign the...
Sort of get them into the flow of the game.
It's not
When
a
you
bad
come in
stuff.
this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Gibbs has been locked down. Still though, locked down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. In motion, the tight end. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down.
Oh!
Incomplete to McConkey. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 6. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And nothing doing.
It's not there.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Please make it.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
So bad.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Again, it's Hampton. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. throw. Goff. Pass to the sideline. And put
What?
it in.
You caught that?
I don't have any more.
Bounce inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Oh,
They're able to
boy.
convert
But I
on
mean,
third
probably.
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
With the way my team is playing.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And a short pickup there down at the 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
180! Louis.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh my God.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is
Oh,
pretty
God.
vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Herbert now. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short play like that in this situation, this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Herbert to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.